Oh man, oh man, oh man. We have so much news happening. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Let me make sure the people are here and all my buttons are muted. Welcome, everybody. Let me give the people some time to get in here. And oh, wow. All right, testing my headphones. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome. Let me see who I have here in my house in my comments. Hey, Last Ronin, listen, Pika, Nebulous, everybody. Ooh, you said he sung that song about having friends in low places. Oh, yes. Don, welcome. Leah, you don't believe it? Leah, you say you don't believe it already? Really? Tell me why. What is it? I don't know the whole details yet. And that's why I said, listen, I was sent some articles earlier, and I said I can't read these articles until I meet with my people, and y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Personally, I think that we could definitely have differences of opinions. I have not seen anything quite yet. I think it's important to hear both sides of the story. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mm. You said there's just human beings that have talent and luck. Their flaws, fame, money just gives them access to immunity from consequences until it doesn't. Lord, what are y'all thinking? Yes, yes, yes. We gonna get into it. Y'all read the title? Did you guys read the title? Let me know what you guys think. No worries, Iron Rabbit. Shout out to you, Iron Rabbit. It happens. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm giving the time for the notifications to go out. Listen, we have been in, I don't even want to say Diddy land because I hate that. We're like Diddy land. No, we've been a little bit everywhere. If you have been following my channel, some of you guys followed me as soon as I started the Exposing the Industry playlist where I talk about all kinds of celebrities. Now, one celebrity I've not really talked about was Garth Brooks. I had not talked about anybody. I didn't know if I should. Like, wow. Like, wow. You said Garth did not have a long time of not being sober, and we don't know what happened then. Says, all right. Okay. So you guys are I feel like the people here in the crowd are gonna be on the fence. Am I feeling like you guys are like, listen, I'm not convinced yet. Like, let me know because I know I'm seeing some of these comments. Garth Brooks made great music. You know, that's the thing about musicians. This is about, movie stars, the industry. We have to be able to differentiate and separate the person from the talent. You said Brooks, girl, Brooks. I know. Brooke, excuse me, Garth Brooke. Sorry, I added the S. Okay, Tony. Sorry, Tony. Forgive me. Forgive me. But let me shout out my beautiful, wonderful Jill for gifting memberships. If you guys got a membership on my channel, please drop a heart in the chat. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you. Not Brooks, Brooke. Sorry, we went from Garth to Diddy. Listen, I can't. It's all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive my mispronunciation of the last name. Can y'all forgive me? Let me know. You said there's so many rumors about him being super shady. Somebody super shady doesn't mean that they are, guilty of anything. If you know what I mean. Say it ain't so. I know I was giving I said Brooks, not Brooke. Excuse me. You said there's an S, there's no S. Well, the people are mad at me in the chat for saying that there's an S. I'm forgiven. Listen, I don't it is what it is. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I said Brooks and Brooke, but apparently the people were mad at me in the chat. Shout out to you guys. All right. So let me tell you what's happening. Before TMZ broke the story, it was actually CNN who had broke the story today. So even though TMZ has put this out here, it's truly CNN. Now, why is my computer acting up? Here it is. Here we go. Garth Brooks. I know I said Brooks with an S. It's Brooks. See? Whoever said it was Brooke in the chat, y'all are trolling me. Garth sued. You ard me in hotel room. Makeup artist claims. Now, if I'm understanding these allegations, the makeup artist was the makeup artist and stylist for his wife. So Garth Brooks cornered his makeup artist in a hotel suite and ard her so violently she left. She felt like she was going to break in two. Allegedly, According to TMZ, this is what they put out. At least according to a new lawsuit. Now, the country star is being sued by a woman who claims that hold up. This is crazy. What are you thinking? I'm looking at the chat. Y'all are really reacting in this chat. Let me know. You said, holy cow. The country star is being sued by a woman who claims she was his wife's, Trisha Yearwood's, makeup and hairstylist for years before he hired her to work for him in the same role. I know I'm going to get a lot of people that are here in the chat. They're like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But listen, we talk about everybody. We talk about everybody, right? You said, look, Micah says it doesn't surprise me. Why? You said it can't be true. Not my favorite country artist when I was growing up. You know, I will say this, right? Like when you have an artist and this happens and like the news is breaking, whatnot, it's definitely a shocker, but it happens in every industry. You know what I mean? Oh, you just landed, Kraken? I hope you had a safe flight, love. You don't believe it. You said, I believe it. He would not have worked so hard to keep it as Jane Roe versus John Doe. We about to get into that. Shout out to Vicky who sent me those articles. Power, anybody in power or authority. You just got here. Oh my God. Come on through, guys. Come on through. You said, I mean, he cheated on Sandy with Trisha. Drop the information in the chat. You said, I need to see the evidence. All right. Listen, some of you guys are convinced. Some of you guys are not convinced. We're just here talking about the news. We're reporting it. I haven't seen any documentation. I'd like to see a little bit more, and then we're going to go from there. Because let me tell you this, whether it's hip hop, R&B, country music, hell, cumbia, Latin music, whatever it is, this happens in different areas, right? Y'all have to come to the realization that it's happening in every area, right? Every area. Wake up, realize that this can happen in any industry. You're shook it. You said, ooh, blah, blah says, look, they all just think that they're untouchable because they had their sins covered up for so long. Oh my God. You're convinced? Well, some people are not convinced. You're not a fan of the wife. The world is burning, girl. It says that this is why having an ideology of any sorts, public person, you really need to be careful who you idolize, period, right? Thank you for saying that. You really need to be careful. Hold up. You said country music can get messed up. Even if they sing about being a great guy and loving the U.S. and their families, crazy things can happen. Every effing person. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be fooled by the idols. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled by the idols. You said, I always thought, no, there is an S, but somebody was telling me there's no S. There's an S in Brooks. I thought I was saying it right, but the people were coming for me in the chat. You said, I don't make up my mind until I see the receipts. And that's fair, right? Because at the end of the day, these people are going to go to court and they're going to face a judge or trial, depending on what they're going to do. All right? So let's get it together. Okay. I'm just reacting with you guys because I'm also reacting to the news. So the country star is being sued by a woman who claims that she was his wife's, Trisha Yearwood's, makeup artist, okay, and hairstylist for years before he hired her to work for him in the same role. Now, in the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the woman claims that in May of 2019, Garth took her with him to Los Angeles for a Grammy tribute to Sam Moore. But when she boarded his private plane in Nashville, she noticed they were the only ones traveling, which was unusual. She claims that when they got to LA, she found out Garth had only rented one hotel room for the both of them, and he denied her a request to her own room. She says Garth suddenly appeared in the doorway completely naked and dragged her onto the bed in another room, where he overpowered her and arred her. Let me ask you guys something. And shout out to everybody, because some of you supporters, you say there's okay. Because I know some of y'all are saying, like, listen, I'm gonna need receipts. Tell me in the chat what kind of receipts would you need? And it's an honest question. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of receipts would you need in order? Okay, so Galen says like there needs to be a police report. All right, so like, did she report it to the police? And this is not shaming anybody or anything. Like, I think that this is a good conversation for us to have, because 9 times out of 10, depending on when the event happened, sometimes we never really know. There's probably no receipts. So keep that in mind. Okay, wait. Don says, Rabbit, please read Tracy's comments. Tracy in the chat or Tracy in the like where? Please read Tracy's comments. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, Tracy, I'm probably the only one here that actually knew them. Okay, shout out to Tracy. All right. My supporter Tracy here says she's the only one that knew them. All right, hold up, girl. Was there other comments that you were dropping? Oh, you just ignoring my stuff? No, I'm not. I promise, Tracy. I got a lot of comments. I'm trying to read everybody. I promise you, I'm not ignoring anybody. Guys, please be patient with me. There's a lot of comments and I'm doing my best. And I try to include you in the conversation. Okay. So please note that. You said, thank you, Vicky. Did you require one for Cassie when she filed her lawsuit? Did you guys require evidence, or were you guys convinced when you saw the video? Let me know. You want to lie? See, lie detectors are not admissible at court. Okay, Tracy, you said, I literally don't believe this at all. We would have heard all kinds of stuff. These people around here have known him his whole life. God, this is so freaking annoying. Now, Tracy, I hear you, love. I'm not ignoring you, all right? And not just Tracy, but anybody else in the chat that feels some type of way about this. I'm going to go back to this point about Cassie. Hold up. Did you require one for Cassie? And remember the videos as well? Yeah. Not Garth. Y'all are having a hard time with this. And I need you to understand. It could be Garth Brooks. It could be Diddy. It could be just about anybody. Now, Tracy said here is you've known them for all your life. You don't feel like this is correct. Well, say more in the chat as to why, in your opinion, this is inaccurate. I personally don't know this Diddy or any of these celebrities to say that they didn't do this. Let me know what you guys think, because y'all are really going out on these comments. Let me know. Everybody. I would think. But anyways, okay. You said, look at you guys. I really like this music. That being said, there has always been something about him that has me a little off-putting. I'm not saying he did it or didn't do it. Well, we don't know. Personally, we don't. I'm going to wait and figure out what else they have. But we're going to go into more articles that we have here. Thank you. I'm glad you said that. You never know anyone enough to know someone's darkest secrets. Okay. That's how they hide their shadows. All right. Okay. So Tracy says, yes, our daughters played soccer together. I do not believe this. People talk. We wouldn't known he lives. Okay. His ex is really. So you know about the ex too? All right, Tracy, let me do something for you, okay? Because you're being very vocal in the comments, and I definitely I want you to get heard, but I also want you to be mindful that, that is your opinion and your experience. I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you want to come up, hit the link and tell me your thoughts. Because, when you type it in the comments, it's a little bit different than actually hitting the link. Because you're actually saying that you know this family, you know them well. Tell me what you mean. Let us know. And I also be mindful, y'all, that for me, I always keep my mouth open. I'm not going to call the woman that's the accuser a liar, because I don't know her and I don't know what she has out there. All right. And I think it's important that we've come a long ways to figure out what we have as fact, what is in fact, what is it receipt, like what we need. You know what I mean? You said, I don't know the guy, but we will just have to wait and see. That's what I'm saying. Right. But it goes back to the point. Nobody believed Cassie when she came out. Nobody believed Cassie. And then they settled that lawsuit quick. And suddenly there was a 2016 video. I don't know them long enough. Okay. The part you didn't see is our children play soccer together. We traveled. Please, if not because he lived around here, it's because okay. All right. I hear you, Tracy. I just put the link. If you want to come up, let me do it again, girl. Look, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Hit it. And you want to give us like a verbal statement? Or if you don't want to come up, that's fine. Just let me know in the chat. Because I'm going to miss your comments. I know you keep saying a lot of stuff. Rabbit, if anything else, I'm glad victims are coming forward since the Diddy crap. Well, and Tamber, it's not just the Diddy stuff, it's everything, right? It's everything. Yes, I know. I just read that comment, girl. If you hit the link, you could probably say it verbally. And I think it's only fair to feel that way, right? Okay, so let's keep an open mind. Oh, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Y'all, my alarm went off. Something triggered the alarm, and I'm like, I'm live, and the alarm went off. Sorry about that. Y'all blame the alarm. The alarm went off. I had to go. I was like, something's going off. You know how one alarm goes off and then the other one is, anyways, y'all. I'm not going to be going live with a burning place. All right. Anyways, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Well, Tracy, the link I put it in here. I think I'm behind. I think you're very behind. Tracy, I put in here a link if you want to hit it because it sounds like you know Garth Brooks and the family. Y'all vacation together. Hit that link if you got something to say. I don't know if you're behind. Could y'all tag her and tell her to hit the link if she's behind? I'm not going to repeat myself over and over. All right. Just let me know. Okay. Yes, Remhart says, not saying Garth is guilty, but just because someone and anyone else is nice. Thank you, Remarks, for saying that. I think that's a fair point to make, right? Anyone is nice to you or does good things doesn't mean that they didn't do anything bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. I don't know these people personally. That's why I have my opinion. All right. We survived. The alarm went off for no reason. I'm like, what the hell? Well, at least it works, girl. It didn't want us to go live. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, so just so you know, TMZ did not break this. No, I just said that, Vicky. TMZ didn't break the story. This is what I was telling everybody. It was CNN. I saw the two articles. I just hadn't gone live yet. They had reviewed this earlier, so I did say that earlier. She's gonna look down. Well, let me know. What do you guys think? Okay. Everyone is capable of anything? Okay. You say he did cheat with Trisha for years, but doesn't make him a graper. Yo, it's look at I'm still being corrected. It's Brooks, not Brooke. I know. All right. Sarah says, being a victim myself, there's a million emotions that you feel afterwards. Sometimes denial or shame. And because of the way that people don't usually believe the victims, they stay silent. I did drop the link for Tracy. I think she's behind. You're trying here? Okay. Girl, let me put the link. Let me do it one more time. Tracy, there's a link in the chat if you want to hit it. And if you want to give, because it sounds like you might be familiar with the situation. If you're familiar, were you aware that this was going to break? I pinned the link in the comments. All right. You said, well, you know, that's up to her. Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I did just pin the link for Tracy to hit it. That's for her. If she comes up, completely up to her. She doesn't have to show her face. If you're listening to this, I could put a little something to cover your face. All right. Okay. So let's continue reading this article because we've had to stop going back and forth, and also the alarm went off. So in the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, this is what was said, that she claims that they went to LA. She found out that Garth had only rented one hotel room for both of them, and he denied her the request for her own room. She says Garth suddenly appeared in the doorway completely naked and dragged her onto the bed in another room where he overpowered her and arred her. Okay. And this was a screen. Look, they put in a screenshot of the 2019 show. This is a performance to remember. Sam Moore with Garth tonight on the Grammys. Salute to music legends at 9 p.m. PBS, and then that's who he's tagging. Look at the timestamp, October 19, 2019. Okay. So in the docs, the woman claims Garth held her 5-foot frame by her ankles and dangled her upside down as he penetrated her area, slamming his penis inside her so hard that she felt as if she was breaking in two. Yo, let me tell you, trigger warning. Trigger warning. This is what the article reads. Now, like Vicky said, there's other articles from CNN we're going to read, but TMZ did not break the story again. So everybody's aware, trigger warning, all right? She claims that after the R-ing, it was business as usual, and she did Garth's hair and makeup for the event. She says she was dealing with financial hardship and needed the work, and Garth preyed on her financial situation. The woman also claims that she was at Garth's home one day in 2019 waiting to do his makeup when he came out of the shower naked and with an erection. She says he pointed his erect penis at her, walked over, grabbed her hand and put them on his area and told her he fantasized about her giving him oral sex. I have to bleep every other word, guys. Her glasses on so that he could ejaculate on her face. That's what it says. Now, hold up. So basically, she says he pointed his area to her, walked over, grabbed her hands, and put them on his area and told her that he fantasized about her giving him oral with her glasses on so that he could ejaculate on her face. That's what it says on there. The description. The description. Oh my God. It's very detailed, right? Like the description, y'all. Thank you, y'all. What do you guys think? Is Tracy still in the chat? Let me know. Because it's the details, very detailed for sure. Because I did put the link in there, but I don't know if she's gonna hit it or not. All she has to do is hit the link if she wants, because she was very vocal. It sounds like she's vacation with the family. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Green-eyed PI, they did say that, so I'm gonna look at that here in the article in a minute. You know, some people are allowed to file anonymous. Keep that in mind. But now this is out. Honeybee says, I've been a victim of SA and rape, and my son was a victim of being falsely accused of something he did not do. And he had evidence and witnesses saying it didn't happen. Oh my God. See, even Jay McCarthy's like, not Garth. Let me know. Yeah, I keep sending the link, but I don't know if she's gone. I'm not sure. I don't see her comments anymore. You said you never liked, well, tell me you never liked the wife. So the way it stands, okay? Okay. Said I live in Tulsa. Garth is from Stillwater. He sang at your friend's wedding when he was in the bars. Our daughters played soccer together. We traveled together. I get that. Tracy, do you see? I don't know if Tracy's behind. Tracy, there is a link in the chat. If you can hit it and explain all of this, because you're typing all of this, but I can't keep up with your comments, girl. And then when you're asking about if I'm ignoring you, it's really because I can't keep up with your comments. If you can hit the link and let us know, you don't have to show your face. That would be great. I'm leaving the link up there for you to just hit it. Okay. That's a great question. Well, where do we go from here? Right. Janet says, Garth would not cheat on Trisha, his second wife. I know his first wife was named Sandy. He is the same age as me, 62. Y'all are really struggling with this news. Are you guys okay? It keeps resetting. Resetting to what? Hold up. Let me, I'm going to send it one more time. I don't know what it keeps resetting to. She has to accept it all. It's in there. Okay. Why would he cheat on his wife? I don't know. Are you guys okay? Because there's a lot of questions that you guys have. So I just want to process this a little bit more. Okay. Let's keep reading this. Yeah, you don't know what happens closed door. You don't. So the woman also claims that she was at Garth's home one day in 2019 waiting to do his makeup when he came out of the shower. We read that part. Okay. She claims this incident happened before the alleged RA, which she says was painful and traumatic. She also says Garth would often fondle her breasts while she was doing his hair and makeup, even though she told him not to, and would masturbate afterwards. The woman is going after Garth for damages. We reached out to Garth. So far, no word back. All right. Now we need to go back to these CNN articles because, like I said, like Vicky said in the chat, these articles were what broke the story. TMZ didn't. So we need to go back to the basics of what this lawsuit is. All right. So, anonymous celebrity lawsuit asks court to declare. Anonymous celebrity lawsuit asked court to declare sexual assault accusers' allegations untrue before she even sued. This literally dropped before the TMZ article. Y'all hear that? Look at this. Let me read this, all right? This dropped before the TMZ article. Okay? One more. Anonymous celebrity lawsuit asked court to declare sexual assault accusers' allegations untrue before she even sued. How does that happen? In a highly unusual legal battle, an anonymous plaintiff who describes themselves as a celebrity and public figure who resides in Tennessee is urging a federal court in Mississippi to declare a sexual assault accuser's allegations untrue and stop her from further publicizing them before she's even filed a lawsuit claiming that she is attempting to extort him and defame him with false allegations that would harm him and his reputation and career. Okay. The plaintiff's lawsuit, which was filed in mid September, prompted his accuser to fire back this week, opposing the celebrity efforts to stay anonymous. So, wait a minute. So, wait a minute. Y'all see how TMZ reported this? Why did he? So he's suing her before the lawsuit even hit? Is that what I'm hearing? Let me know. Yeah, it's an allegation. It could be true or it could be false. Time will tell. It could be true, but someone could just be making it up to her. That's true. This is really none of anyone's issue. Well, Janet, he's a public figure. It's everybody's issue, love. It really is everybody's issue. A lot, just like everybody's in Diddy's issues right now. It's no different. Okay. Honestly, it's no different. This is everybody's issue. I know many of you are fans. I was too, but you have to put that aside. It's very disappointing. I think it's fair to say, like, this is everybody's issues. You said, well, you guys do your own thing. I don't believe it. It's not going to. Well, Tracy, like, we're just reading the. Tracy, you can't be mad over us reading the article, girl. Like, we're just reading what's being said out there. We're just reading what the article sets out there. I gave you the link, girl. You didn't even hit it. I think it's important to read it. Come on now. He knew it was coming. He was trying to get ahead of it privately. You said, are y'all okay? She filed the lawsuit as Jane Roe versus John Joe. He wanted to keep it that way so his name would not get out. Y'all okay? No, and I can understand, Kim, why it's a bit personal, because if she's saying that she knows Garth Brooks and family and they vacation, I understand this. But like, if I know a celebrity and I know something's gonna go down, what can I do? I there's only so much I can do, right? I did drop the link for you. You didn't want to hit it. She said it's not working. I don't know how it's not. Okay, so here's my email. I'm gonna try one more time, girl. If you're still here, unless you left, if you left, then I'm sorry that we missed you, okay? Because I really wanted to give you a platform to say your piece about this, because I really want you to have the opportunity. This is my email. Email me, and I'm going to send you the link on your email, and then we'll go from there. How about that? This is my email. Email me and then I'll send you that link. Okay? Let me know. I want to give her the opportunity to talk, okay? I want to give her the opportunity to talk. Let me know, y'all. What do you guys think? Y'all are going in on these comments. Okay, so there's my email. I'm going to open my email right now. All right. Just to check it. Let's see. So Garth Brooks knew that this was going to hit the news basically. Yes, let's continue with the story because I'm definitely taking a while and I really want to get to it. Again, this is just alleged. We're just reading this. Doesn't mean, if you're a fan, you're a fan. I get it, but we are reporting the news. That's what we're doing, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. So the plaintiff's lawsuit, which was filed in September, we read that part. The female accuser, identified in the filings as Jane Roe, is asking the court to deny the request from the high-profile John Doe to proceed under a new pseudonym, arguing in her filing that he is an alleged sex assaulter predator who should not receive special treatment. Mr. Doe believes that he is entitled to the same protection victims receive, not to prevent unnecessary re-traumatizing, but rather to maintain his celebrity reputation. The accuser's attorney wrote in a response brief this week, which was obtained by CNN. Okay? So CNN knew of this information that was going to hit the mainstream media pretty soon. Just note that CNN broke the story before TMZ. Our civil court system is designed to resolve disputes and provide injured parties a means of redress. Roe's filing states it is supposed to be a level playing field. The system is not in place to allow wealthy wrongdoers the ability to run around and work around on sex assault victims who attempt to hold a perpetrator accountable. This is precisely what Mr. Doe is asking the court to help him do. All right, so that's an interesting scenario. Let me give you guys a scenario, okay? Just give you guys a scenario. And maybe Diddy is not a good example. I'm thinking I'm going to put a celebrity name out there. Let's say Leonardo DiCaprio, who has never been convicted of anything, okay? Let's say Leonardo DiCaprio is trying to get ahead of a story, okay? Say that there's a woman that comes out, he likes to date young models. That's his thing, okay? And she comes out and she says, I'm going to file, she's going to make her allegations. She's going to file her lawsuit. She's going to do what she's going to do. Okay. And Leonardo DiCaprio says, no, I'm going to go to the court in California and file under a pseudonym because I want my celebrity reputation. All right. Ooh, who do I have in the chat? Give me 1 second, love. I'm going to keep my celebrity reputation. And by doing so, this is going to allow me the opportunity to, make things go away or run this way or do different things or whatever. And that way, it's going to be anonymous because you're not going to know the celebrity name. Does a celebrity have the same level of protection and rights? I mean, he's not a private citizen, right? Let me know. I said Leonardo DiCaprio because I wouldn't say Diddy because we already know Diddy's, in the situation that he's in. But is a celebrity allowed to get ahead of allegations that are going to come through? And that's what Garth Brooks is doing here. He tried to get ahead of allegations that were going to be made of him, right? And some of you guys are saying he should be allowed to make, he should be protected. You said everything should be public. You said, right, I know Leo has always bothered you, but play this scenario. Say it's not Garth Brooks and it's Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's going to file in California or Michigan or whatever, to try to get ahead of somebody's lawsuit. And he wants to be anonymous. And by the way, Steeler Princess just hit my link. So my link is working. So I don't know what happened to Tracy. Maybe her internet's not working. I'm not sure. You said, can you just put the link is in the chat and it's pinned, Debbie. I promise you. The link works. Shout out to Steeler Princess. I saw you, love, in the chat. She hit the link and it works. I saw her come up. So it's not an issue of the link or anything. I really think that maybe she, and that's fine. That's up to her. But y'all let me know what you think. Celebrity or not, he's not a private citizen who just makes a hell of a lot more. There you go. Should he be able, because some people are going to take this as like he's just trying to get ahead of it. Is he really? Was he trying? Did he know that this was coming out? So he tried to, figure this out? Stephanie, thank you for the 499. Says your mom's house has been calling him out for years as a joke, but now this. Thank you for the 499. It's interesting. If he's going to fight it, you're public dude, if not guilty. Okay. It can ruin your career. Think of Johnny Depp or Marilyn Manson. All right. Was Johnny Depp's career ruined? For a brief time, he had to fight it. What about Kevin Spacey? Maybe that's another person to compare the situation. Kevin Spacey hasn't recovered, right? He had some victories in the court, but he hasn't recovered. Let me know. Okay, hold up. You said I'm doing good now. They find all the bodies on the farm. I think he's a psychopath. Really chill. You said he's a psychopath? So should he remain anonymous? He tried to file against the lady or the Jane Doe that was coming out. But that's what you're saying, right? But I'm just putting different celebrities as an example, and I'm trying to process this a little bit more. Okay, when it comes to SA crimes, celebs or not should not be named until charges, as it can't be life-changing, even especially when it is untrue, because mud sticks. And okay, I got you. And there's always someone who will believe. All right, Rena, shout out to Rena from Scotland. Here's my question to you. So when the allegations about Diddy were coming out, should that have not come out until he was officially charged? There was a lot. Should Cassie's allegations should not have come out when the civil lawsuit? I mean, she's a celebrity too, a celebrity in celebrity. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, how do you, what do you do in such situations? What do you do? Hold up now. And I'm giving you different, arguments to this. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. A lot of these people aren't great people. Just want to believe. Rona says, okay, what about a private citizen? Should their allegations be public knowledge until they're convicted or not? If hell, I'll use myself, okay? Even though technically I don't know if in my state I think I'm considered a public figure by now. Well, Vicky or somebody in the chat, all right? If some allegations came out of you, somebody put an allegation on you, right? I'm just thinking. Somebody said something that you did something to them and you are a private citizen. Should those allegations be of public knowledge until you're found guilty or not? You said, okay, Janie says both sides should be private until court decides guilty or not. Okay. Y'all see that? You guys see the continued conversation here? I'm not sure this would have been thrown out of court if it wasn't some weight to it. Samsung. Sorry, I called you Samsung. Samsung. I think the reason why you can't be a celebrity and be a private person. There's no way. And you should not be able, because I'm also thinking of the intimidation factor. Diddy would have done this shit a long time ago if he was able to get ahead of just suing a Jane Doe, or in order to get ahead of those allegations. To me, this, in my opinion, sounds like you're misusing the legal system. First of all, he's got resources. I don't know what this Jane Doe looks like. I don't know what her resources are. You know what I mean? But he's got resources. Arrests and reports are already public in most places. Thank you for saying this, because you're absolutely right. Right? Both public and private citizens live lives that can be ruined for allegations alone. Right. Anybody can be ruined by some allegations. Girl, tell it again. 2024 is the year of burning down the house. Incinerating the house, literally. Okay, let's keep. And again, Vicky, if you're in the chat, thank you so much again for sharing this, because this was really important. I'm surprised TMZ didn't report this piece because I think it's important as far as this filing. So what this article basically reads is that Garth Brooks tried to file a lawsuit or made a filing in order to make the argument of a lawsuit that hadn't even been filed of a Jane Doe. Okay. The Garth Brooks, excuse me, wanted to remain anonymous. I should have gotten some water. Wanted to remain anonymous, right? And he tried to get ahead before the Jane Doe could file the lawsuit. That's what it looks like. Yeah, like get ahead of it. Get ahead of it. That's what he tried to do. Get ahead of it. All right. Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's keep reading. So here it is. A celebrity and a public figure, other than being described in his complaint as a public or a celebrity and public figure who resides in Tennessee, no other details regarding John Doe have been revealed. Okay. Up until a couple minutes ago or an hour ago, right? In Jane Roe's filing, because he's John Doe and this is Jane Roe. In Jane Roe's filing, she describes Doe as having millions of fans and a multi-millionaire resources. All right. Roe in her filing describes herself as a professional makeup artist and hairstylist who has worked in the music industry for more than 3 decades. She claims she worked periodically for Doe over 15 years and has done his hair and makeup as well as his wife's. Matches the TMZ article to the T. To the T. You said it sounds like he thinks she'll back off if he sues. You said Garth. I think he's got a little. Well, let me see. Hold up, y'all. Now you made me think. Does he have hair? Well, yeah, on the sides. I mean, maybe not on top of the head, but he's got a little hair, and she does makeup too. So maybe she just, put makeup on the scalp or something. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I'm just saying, Kim, I think the people are mad. That's why they're not hitting the like button. Are y'all mad that I'm talking about this? Because I know that there's some fans of this guy. I get it. And that's okay. I'm not trying to convince you otherwise. I'm just reporting on the news. Just like there's people that are fans of Diddy and people get mad about my talking about Diddy. I'm just reporting on the news. All right. I appreciate you guys for being open-minded, even if you are fans of Garth Brooks, okay? Or it could be one of your favorite celebrities. They mad at me? Well, I thought they were mad at me, girl. I thought they were mad at me. You're no fan? Well, even if you are, you're not. You know what I mean? You said this could turn into a Yolanda situation? Nebby, say more. You say Yolanda Saldivar? Oh, Jesus. Say more. Say more. Not a fan. Okay. You know what? Thank you for saying this. There's always 3 sides to a story. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Don't be stingy with the like button. And by the way, Steeler Princess, I did see you hit the link. So you know that link was working because I was asking, Tracy to hit the link and she wouldn't. So I know that you were able to hit it. If you can confirm down there, that'd be awesome. Okay. Melinda says could be a breach, could be an attempt breach of an NDA. Do you think she signed an NDA? Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. But if a crime occurred, the NDA is invalid, right? You know what I mean? I know. Shout out to everybody. Okay, I want to see the text. She says exists, right? Well, I think a lot of us want it. Maybe there'll be a discovery at this point. Okay, Garth has always given me oh, really, Dee? Oh, man. Really? That's interesting you say that. Okay. Back in the 90s, I loved Garth, Shameless, Thunder Rolls, but he changed and I wasn't a fan anymore. I mean, that happens. That, like I said, but y'all, it's best to be open-minded because we don't know the lady's story. And like I said, there's a lot of people that in my life that I felt like I knew, and then I got to know them or heard something, and I can't vouch that they didn't do something. I don't know. I don't know the other story. Oh, okay. No worries. All right. Sorry, y'all. I got another email. Okay. So let's get it together, you guys. Let's get it together. Let's keep reading. So here we go. Roe in her filing describes herself as a professional makeup artist. We know that, and that she's worked for over 15 years. In her memorandum, Rose said she planned to publicly file her complaint this week, in which she would name the celebrity as a defendant under California Sex Abuse and Cover Up Accountability Law or Act. In his complaint, Doe claims that Rose's attorney sent him a confidential demand letter alleging a litany of sexual misconduct by plaintiff, ranging from sexual allegations, grooming, creation of a sexual hostile work environment, unwanted sexual touching, and sexual assault, after he declined Rose's request for salaried employment and medical benefits. Hold up. So Garth is basically saying that he denied to give her benefits for her job. And so then she comes up with these allegations. This is Garth's side. You know what I mean? Okay. Keep It Simple says, shout out to you, says, I will tell you this. I thought a family member was innocent too. Cut my own niece off. It happens to a lot of people. I promise you. Okay. So they're saying that the reason why the lady is making her allegations is because there was an issue with salary and benefits. Am I hearing this correctly? Because that's what it sounds like, right? Keeping it simple for saying that. It's really important that you share and you report any of this. You said, why would somebody so wealthy not provide benefits to their employees? That's the other side of this. This is what TMZ didn't tell us, y'all. First of all, let me just say this. I'm going to look deeper. It may take me a minute to get there, but that's what we need to do. We need to look deeper. Shout out to Vicky for dropping this article. Thank you. This is what TMZ didn't tell us. But listen, allegedly, that's what the lady's saying. We don't know. I'm still going to hold my judgment, if that makes sense, because I don't have the court docs. Until I have them, then we'll talk. You said you think it's a disgruntled employee? Say more, Ren. Say more, y'all. We are having good conversations here. We're not fighting with each other. We are just reading an article. All right. So here we go. In her filing, Roe alleges that Doe shared his sexual fantasies with her, groped her breasts, once walked out of the shower naked and forced her to touch him, and ard him during a work trip in Los Angeles in 2019. Doe said that Roe attempted to extort him for millions of dollars, though untrue, lewd throughout. I can't even read, y'all. I'm sorry. I should get my water. That when that alarm went off, it threw me off. Doe said that Roe has attempted to extort him for millions of dollars through untrue, lewd allegations and outrageous conducts. Defendant allegations are not true, Doe's lawsuit states. Defendant is unwell, however, of the substantial irreparable damage such as false allegations would do to plaintiff's well-earned reputation as a decent and caring person, along with the unavoidable damage to his family and the irreparable damages to his career, livelihood that would result if she made good on her threats to publicly file her fabricated lawsuit. Okay, so Garth Brooks, who is like this person that's filing, right? He's like, I want to file anonymous. This is his argument. He says, I want to file anonymous because this, as a celebrity, this is going to be irreparable for me and my reputation, and therefore I should have the right to file anonymous. That's what he's saying. Okay. Right? So he's concerned, and that's why he said he wanted to file anonymous, right? But he's a celebrity. If you allow one celebrity to file anonymous, what about the other celebrities that have had allegations? Can you imagine if R. Kelly got ahead of the court stuff and said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna try to get ahead of this and that and the other? It shouldn't, in my opinion, it shouldn't be allowed, right? It shouldn't be allowed. Okay, so here we go. The celebrity plaintiff also claims in his lawsuit that his accuser alleged that he planned to hire someone to murder her, which he denied. Doe's suit asked the court to declare Roe's sexual misconduct allegations untrue, pay punitive damages, and be preventative and be preventative from future publicizing the claims. According to Rowe's filing, the celebrity filed his lawsuit after he learned that his accuser was planning to publicly file her own lawsuit, which came after she attempted to settle privately. Mr. Doe commenced his frivolous action after he learned that Miss Rowe intended to hold him accountable for his conduct and sexual violence. The filing states, with Rowe's attorneys writing that the celebrity filing his own complaint amounts to an obvious attempt to further control and bully his sexual assault victim. So Garth Brooks Garth is like, listen, I'm going to get ahead of this. I'm going to file this because you try to ruin me, my reputation. I'm going to get ahead of this. That's what he said, Debbie, that's in the lawsuit. Okay. Victims. Rem says victims are allowed to file anonymously. If you don't allow him to file anonymously, then we are already saying he's guilty. Oh my God. Yo, say more. Lord have mercy. Y'all are going crazy in the comments. First of all, let me shout out some people. Let me stop real quick. Don, thank you so much for being a member, for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Susan P, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Emily said, thank you for being a member for 16 months, girl. Shout out to you. What a cheap ass jerk not to offer benefits. I'm always going to be on the side of the victims. Lord have mercy. Where do you guys stand? It cuts both ways, right? Like what Ren was saying. Hold up, Ren. Your comment. So, all right. So y'all don't see anything wrong with him trying to file ahead of time? File under, what was it? John Doe, and then calling her anonymous too. Y'all don't see this? He tried to pay her off through mediation. Let me know. I am reviewing all sides of the argument, yo. When I started this live, the chat was really spicy because some of y'all are really good fans of this man, and that's fine. I just want to explore the allegations with you guys. And I'm also wanting to have a conversation about it because I want to know what you guys stand. What do you guys think? Where do you guys stand with this? And Dee Dee, thank you so much for gifting memberships. Shout out to you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me put some hearts in the chat. Thank you, love. Oh my goodness. You like Garth. Okay. Okay. Ren says, listen, extortion and defamation is also a crime. Time will tell. All right. Itzel says, yes, it's suspect. Jojo's like, I'm late, girl, but I'm very shocked. Okay. Okay. Articulate says, good point right here. It cuts both ways. It depends upon how much time they're working to receive benefits. A lot of these individuals are literally contractual because they only work 3 to 4 days a month. Now, on the other side of this argument is this. She's a hairstylist that's been working with him on or about 15 years. She was referred to him by the wife. That's what the TMZ article read, right? So, yeah, like in my opinion, would that be a contract at this point, on and off? Let me know what you guys think. Ooh, Poe, did you hear this one? Oh my God. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I guess until we see the evidence, it's hard to say. It really is hard to say. Okay, she has credibility in that she's been there for 15 years. 15 years. Some of you guys say, well, why didn't she leave? Well, when did this happen? So the alleged R-ing happened in 2019 at the event. Carol, that's a great question. That's always a follow-up question. Was there a report filed but failed? Pessimist, right? Like, she's there for 15 years as like somebody that's working there as a makeup stylist. And yet, let's be very clear. Somebody that cheat, because y'all keep throwing the cheating in the chat. Let me tell you guys something. That doesn't mean that somebody, essayed someone. If they step out of their marriage, that doesn't make them that. So we got to be mindful of that. It's not a good thing if somebody that's married, does that. Don't get me wrong, for both parties, because it takes two to tango, if that makes sense. I hate it when the woman gets blamed for a lot of this. No, it takes two to tango, right? Somebody stepping out of their marriage doesn't necessarily make them an heiress. However, it makes them a cheater, an untruthful person. Sure, I would agree with you on that. You said, you just never know. You said, doesn't he wear like a hat? That's right, he does. But she does makeup too, Sam does makeup, right? Just saying, people should worry about their reps before they do wrongful acts, says Texas girl. We don't. We've figured that out, right? Let's expose the industry so we don't idolize some of these people who are your hell anywhere from what's his name? Mr. Beast to Diddy to Ashton Kutcher to Danny Masterson to all these people. They got to be talked about. We got to talk about that. Infidelity towards his wife. And so anyways, let's keep reading. All right. Yeah, he could just be a huge cheater. That's what it is. He could be a huge cheater. Doesn't mean that he are somebody, but let's just make sure we clear that. Okay. All right. So the celebrity plaintiff also claims in his lawsuit that his accuser alleged that he planned to hire someone to murder her. So Garth Brooks put that out there in the lawsuit, right? That this is what he heard. All right. And essentially, the attorney is saying, well, no, that's representing the victim, the alleged victim. You're trying to use the system to try to silence the victim at this point. Mr. Doe is desperate to prevent his millions of fans from learning about the horrific things he has said and done to a junior female employee who did nothing to deserve such treatment. Her attorney said in court documents this week, the plaintiff's request to proceed under a pseudonym requires approval from the court. Now, a major hurdle. Legal experts say that the celebrity plaintiff is not likely to prevail in this case. Well, he has not prevailed. Because guess what, girl? Guess who broke the news? Well, CNN reported it, but TMZ basically put the name on it. That's what TMZ did. So it didn't work. Oh my goodness. Get your bingo cards. I'm gonna do a virtual bingo card and we're gonna fill it out together. One day I'm gonna do a live. And we're gonna fill out a bingo card together. Okay. Kat said, period. All lies will be exposed. That's it. That's all. We're gonna do a bingo card together. We're gonna put the little things in there and we're gonna do it together. You said at this point, the question is who can be trusted? Hard lessons to learn the hard way. Idolatry in any form leads or lends down a slippery rope. You said that attorney has a bigger household name was coming. Tell me more. Green Eye PI. Can you drop what attorney? The attorney that's representing the female? That's what do they hang out together? Was he at white parties? You already know the internet's going to be looking. Okay. Yes, TMZ didn't break the story. He got it from CNN. Thank you. And CNN had the documents all the time, all along. They never published the name. Yeah, they never did. But TMZ decided to put the name out there. They put Garth's name out there, even though they were holding on to the documents, right? Let me know, Vicky, if that's correct. I don't know. Is he going to do a interview with Piers Morgan? That's what we need to know. Garth, are you going to do an interview? Let me know. All right, let's keep going back to the article. Okay. So, noting that the argument of reputational harm is not strong enough, given that most all lawsuits contain some component of embarrassment or humiliation. Courts generally err on the side of transparency and do not like to conceal litigation from public view, as they shouldn't, in my opinion, unless there's children involved. Absent compelling circumstances is what the legal analyst said. Shielding allegations from public view is extremely disfavored. Yes, it is. Therefore, a court is likely to reject any attempts at forcing litigants to battle anonymously. The court may require further legal filings or a hearing before making the final decision, but the celebrity here faces a major hurdle in keeping this out of the public domain. So that's okay. Now thank you, Vicky. This is the article with Garth's name in there. All right. Here's Garth. So initially when they printed this out, it was something like this, right? And the people were wondering, well, why isn't the celebrity, like, how come it hasn't been put out there? And then here goes CNN. Hold up, y'all. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. It's this one. Here it is. Here we go. And then TMZ followed afterwards, if I remember correctly. When did she stop working with the family after the incident, Rabbit? May, that's a great question. 15 years. And the incident happened in 2019. So let's get into this again. All right. So for those that are coming through, if you're watching the replay, I'm going to do some timestamps because we had some eventful chatters in the earlier. Garth Brooks accused of sexual assault and battery in lawsuit from hair and makeup artists who worked for him for about 15 years. Okay. Now, when this was initially put out there, Garth Brooks tried to get ahead of this lawsuit by filing anonymously. Okay. That's what he wanted to do. So the people felt like, at least from the victim's side, that he was trying to misuse the system to file in his favor, to get ahead of it so he wouldn't be exposed. Keep that in mind. So this is what's going on. All right. And we got into a little tiff in the chat. Shout out to us. Country music star Garth Brooks has been accused of sexual assault and battery in a lawsuit from a Jane Roe, who says she worked as a hairstylist and makeup artist for the award-winning singer. The complaint filed in the state of California on Thursday and obtained by CNN. So CNN broke the news before TMZ. TMZ, you're trash because you don't ever give credit, but I'm just going to say that. States that the alleged incidents occurred in 2019. She claims she was once AR'd by Brooks during a work trip. Brooks had previously denied his accuser's claims through representatives for the country superstar. Although representatives did not immediately respond to CNN's request for comment in response to Roe's new lawsuit. Now, prior to Roe filing, and as first reported on CNN, an anonymous celebrity plaintiff, now disclosed to be Garth Brooks, had tried to block Roe from publicly repeating her allegations and fiercely denied the claims, according to a previous complaint he had filed as John Doe. So he was trying to get ahead of this. That's what he was trying to do. He said, I'm going to go ahead and file ahead. Okay? Green-eyed PI, thank you for the $5 love. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. You said Night Charms. Night Charms like, listen, that's Timu TMZ. And so then the question that I had for you guys, was, if an allegation were to come out of one of your celebrities that you watch, I put out there the name of Leonardo DiCaprio. If there is a allegation that's put out there about Leonardo DiCaprio, and he decides to file this, lawsuit to get ahead of it, so he's going to sue this Jane Doe that has yet to come out, and basically say, I want us to make sure that we get ahead of this. Should celebrities be allowed a level of privacy, or should celebrities be allowed to remain as John Doe's or Jane Doe's? In the chat, let me know. Some of y'all were saying yes, no, maybe. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Should celebrities be allowed to file privately, or what should happen? What do y'all think? And by the way, Didi, I did miss that you gifted 5 memberships. Hold up, love. I'm gonna give you a shout out here in a minute. I want to see if I can get a poll going. All right. Should celebrities, I think that's the $1 million question. Should celebrities be allowed to file lawsuits against accusers privately? Yes or no? I'm going to put another third choice because I know you guys liked it. Like, y'all will eat me up if I don't. Don't know. That's the third part. Go vote. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. And let me shout out my beautiful, wonderful Didi, who gifted me 5 memberships. Shout out to you, love. Thank you. Sorry I missed it, girl, because I was so focused over here. You said no, that's coercions. No. Go vote. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you. And the reason why it took us kind of a minute to get through some of this is because we also had a, supporter of the channel say that they know Garth Brooks personally and felt like I wasn't reading their comments. I didn't even see the comments, so I apologize. But I did offer her the link multiple times so that she could, say her piece. I didn't want her to feel like she was not being heard, but she never hit the link. So, and it's a working link because somebody hit it. Okay. You said, I don't like the comments regarding victims producing evidence. Was she supposed to record while that's a great, see, Mommers, that was the experience. I'm so glad you said this comment, because I'll tell you why. There were people in the chat. Some people don't believe the allegations. That's fine. There were people in the chat who said, no, I need to see, and that's fine. If y'all need to see the evidence, shout out to you. I understand. But then I want you to keep in mind, what about Cassie? She didn't come out like showing a bunch of evidence, but she came out with the lawsuit. You know what I mean? So a lot of people didn't believe her. Let me know. Chandelier says, I'm keeping my right to social scrutiny. Keep the tomato throwing. All right. I guess, Chandelier's choosing that. Let me know. If y'all had not seen a video regarding Cassie, would we believe her? Would we be here? Kat says, I predict the judge will rule against Brooks' motion, even if she goes ahead and files a lawsuit. And his name has been released, so we all know who it is now. It takes years to go through the courts. They could have settled this outside of the court, but she didn't want to settle. When it comes to accusations, yes, if they want, yes, because their livelihood is dependent on the public opinion. It won't stop the trial, and if convicted, it should be public. I think it brings a good point of conversation for all of us. Like, should they be allowed to file privately? Don says there were text messages. If she saved them, there'll probably be evidence that leads to credence to her accusations. Maybe. All right, let me look at this. Poll. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got 162 votes. And my question was, should celebrities or a celebrity be allowed to file lawsuits against accusers privately? 25% said yes, 54% said no, and 21% said, I don't know. Okay. Should celebrities? So I'm thinking of an accuser. I'm thinking of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, right? That wasn't privately, but everything got put out there, right? You could have cases like that. You could have cases like, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm thinking of other cases. Think of other cases where things have been a little bit crazy like that. You said, why should the alleged perpetrator celebrity or not get the protection that the victim does anonymous in the protection? I'm confused by your question, Vicky. Can you rewrite that? What if there is proof that they both traveled together and he only got one hotel room? What are your thoughts? Sandy Beaches, that's a great question. What if there are receipts? What if there's proof? Girl, this is major news, is it? I mean, the comedy world is about to tear this story. Haha, shout out to your mom's house with Christina B. I don't know what you're talking about. Paralegal is. Victims you don't know versus much loved entertainers. People have a lot to lose and become reactive when considering the victims as a real person. Okay, Agatha. There's definitely going to be receipts of the travel. You said, okay. Rabbit, do you really believe he books his own rooms? Like if she's employed, wouldn't there be somebody else that would be doing that too? Let me know. What do y'all think? Wheezy says, hell no, he doesn't. Yes? No way? Yes? What do y'all think? Let me know. Oh my God. Okay, you said, I'm thinking if the accuser has proof, then I say file. But if it can't be proven, then what if she's trying to get a money grab? That's always, that's people are going to figure that out at some point. I'm sure they will review the story. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let me see. Acolyte, thank you so much for the 5. Not the job of the public to find credence. That's what the judge is for. Thank you for the 5. I agree with you. All we could hear is really the complaint, the lawsuit, and kind of go from there, right? Thank you for the $5. That's a good point. You said, dude, he doesn't even get his own ice. man. You said the attorney wouldn't file if there was no receipts. Oh, man. All celebrities have aliases. Look at you guys. Oh, my God, Steve. But when it is ever a money grab, well, Lord have mercy. Y'all are asking legitimate questions. Shout out to you. Okay, it is crazy, right? It's all crazy. It's a legal document. And if you have to go forth into a court to file a legal pleading, everyone should have their name and not their pseudonym. I hear what you're saying with that. Mm. You said, Lacey, there's no way he's one of the kindest men ever. Lacey, everybody's struggling with this news. People are saying yes, people are saying no. I'm just trying to report it. I want to know what you guys land. Hey, Linda, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The court of public opinion will decide his career moving forward. He knows this, and that's why he wanted to keep it quiet. Something like this is way too hard to prove. Rabbit, is it an anti-slap? I don't know. It's another piece. Oh my goodness. All right, let's keep going with this article. Like I said, I like including you guys in the conversation. I can't always catch up to all the comments, but I will do my best. Okay, so this is what we know so far, all right? So prior to Roe's filing, first when CNN reported an anonymous celebrity plaintiff, it's been now disclosed that it was Garth Brooks who was trying to block the lawsuit, okay, and block the public filing. Roe began handling hair and makeup services for Garth Brooks in 2017. So you have 2017. She's been in the business, I think, for 15 years, according to her suit, which states that she was first hired to do makeup and hair for his wife, Trisha Yearwood, in 1999. So that's how long she's been around. CNN has reached out to representatives for Yearwood for comment, which I don't believe she's made a comment. I don't think Garth Brooks has made a comment as well. In addition to the sexual assault and battery, the suit accuses Brooks of repeatedly exposing his genitals and buttocks, talking about sex, and sharing sexual fantasies with Roe, regularly changing his clothes in front of Roe, and sending sexually explicit text messages. Well, listen, they got text messages. Now, to me, if she is your employee and you hired her and you're sending, I'm sorry, my boss would never send me crazy sexual explicit messages. You know what I mean? Like my boss wouldn't do that. So if they got that's your receipt right there. Right? What do y'all think? This is the messages. Like, was he being flirty? What was he doing? You said these victims are always at a major disadvantage because they don't have the types of money their abusers have to fight the accusations. And we can't ignore that. Victims are always at a major disadvantage. Thank you, May, for it's a great comment. Oh my goodness. Fabulous Fab. Jeez. If you guys got a membership for my beautiful, wonderful member, Fabulous Fab, just give the 20 memberships. Please put a heart in the chat, okay? Put a heart in the chat, all right? Thank you, love. It's amazing. Thank you for supporting my channel. She continued to work for him. Whew. See what I'm saying? Y'all are on the fence on this one. All right, so let me do a poll to break this even more. Okay, I want to know what you guys. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with this poll. Y'all are gonna cancel me for having conversations here. You guys are gonna go at me. Don't do me a favor. Just don't cancel me. All right, don't cancel me if I ask this question. Do you believe the victim? Don't cancel me. Can y'all not cancel me? Can y'all promise we won't cancel you? Promise me you won't. All right. Not going after you. All right. You love the conversation. Okay. No way. All right. I'm not canceled. All right. Says, wow, my friends said you never know how these people are. It's true. Wow, dude, should have not done that. If she hung around after it happened once, says Teammaker. Don't cancel me. They always come for my neck. Thank you, BJ. Tell them I don't work for you. I work for Baby Bunny. Oh my God. I didn't want to put the maybe. Steve, I really didn't. Shout out to BJ Investigates in the chat, yo. Y'all gonna Vicky says she's gonna cancel me. Y'all gonna cancel me? I didn't want to put the maybe. I really didn't. But because people always come for me. It is what it is. Between me, I know BJ has a lot of people that come after her. She's like, oh dang. I know, Steve. I just said no. It's a yes or it's a no. It's a yes or it's a no. Where do you guys stand? Do you believe the victim? Look at this poll. Actually, look at this poll. Do you believe the victim? 74%. Listen, I'm amazed by this poll. Y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. So let me know. All right, here we go. So 73%, 72 in the 70s say yes, you believe the victim. In the 20s, you say no, you don't believe her. Let me know. Okay, Green Eye PI. Look at Green Eye PI. He says he preyed on her because she didn't have a lot of money or medical benefits. Girl. Oh my God. By the way, Green Eye PI, you are gorgeous, girl. Shout out to you. I'm just reading your comment. Thank you for the 5. I'm like, oh my God. I'm trying to invite, but I think Tracy's upset right now, and I get it because this is somebody close to her, and I completely understand it. But I did drop the link for Tracy if she wants to participate in the conversation. I can only drop it so long, You believe the victim, okay? Why? Liz says, "What? Why are you the only one talking about this? Just wait. What you mean, Liz? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like most victims, they know who to pray. Okay, gotcha." Okay, fail pessimist. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. You said they trusted her for 15 years. Says a lot to me. You think timing is everything when it comes to this, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah, Jen, but thank you, Jen. We don't victim blame here. But you think timing is everything here, right? Fail pessimist. That's what you're saying? I hear you. Okay. All right. You said if she is an independent contractor working for many people, who should be responsible for her benefits? I don't know. Let me know. Who should be responsible for the benefits? Guys, I want to thank you guys for making my chat go green, for all the people that have been gifting. My goodness, y'all, my chat is like green. Thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. So there's going to be text messages in this situation, apparently. All right. There's going to be text messages. In her filing, Rowe claims that during one alleged incident in 2019, when she was at Brooks' home for work, he walked out of the shower. We read that part, and that, he had forced her hands into his genitals while speaking to her with sexually explicit, vulgar language. Now, in another incident in May of 2019, the suit alleges that Brooks arred Rowe in a hotel room during a work trip to Los Angeles where Brooks was taping a Grammy tribute performance. We saw the screenshot of that. I think there might be even more pictures here. According to the suit, Brooks and Rowe traveled to Los Angeles on Brooks' private jet. Usually there are others on Brooks' private jet, but this time Miss Rowe and Brooks were the only 2 passengers. This is what the complaint said. Once in Los Angeles at the hotel, Miss Rowe could not believe that Brooks had booked a hotel suite with 1 bedroom and she did not have a separate room. Well, and some of you guys in the chat are saying, like, he's a celebrity. Is he booking his own rooms? Keep that in mind, okay? I'm trying to hear the argument from both sides, okay? Just so everybody's aware. After the alleged R-ing, Rowe claims that Brooks continued to tell her his sexual fantasies with more frequency and physically groped her. The complaint states that Brooks repeated remarks about having a threesome with his wife. Oh, see, that's new information that we just heard too. Thank you, Applejack. Thank you. If it's a private, thank you, Mummers. It's a private jet. So she's not booking flights on a private jet. She's just going to the private jet. Mummers, thank you. It's a private jet. So yeah, she's not going to be, yeah, it's going to be her, Brooks and the pilot. And that's it, right? But Denise says, but somebody in his employment would be booking the rooms, right? So he does. All right. So then the private jet we already figured out. All right. Okay. His assistant will know, says Green Eyed PI. Okay. We just reading. Y'all, we're just reading. You want to change your vote now, says Shell? Shout out to you guys. Okay, let's keep going. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments, all right? Because this is clearly an interesting conversation that we're having here. Um, in his complaint, John Doe Brooks claims defendant Rowe's attorney sent him a confidential demand letter alleging sexual misconducts after he declined Rowe's request for salaried employment and medical benefits. Now, this is Trish, is it Trisha? I think it's Trisha Yearwood and Garth's. They're both performing. I guess they perform together. And but for those that are saying that he doesn't have hair, yes, he does. I mean, he doesn't, he's got hair. So yes, he's got hair. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, defendant's allegations are not true. Brooks' previous lawsuit states defendant is well aware, however, of the substantial, irreparable damages such false allegations would do to plaintiff's well-earned reputation as a decent and caring person, along with the unavoidable damages to his family and other irreparable damages to his career and livelihood that would result if she made good on her threats to publicly file her fabricated lawsuit. Okay, that's what it's being said on Garth's side. Okay. Rowe's attorney told CNN that Brooks' efforts to silence our client through the filing of a preemptive complaint in Mississippi was nothing more than an act of desperation and an attempted attempt to intimidation. We are confident that Brooks will be held accountable for his actions, Attorney Douglas. Oh, there's the attorney right here. So this is the client attorney, Wigdor, Douglas Wigdor, Janine Christensen, and Haley Barker said in a statement to CNN, "We applaud our client's courage in moving forward with their complaint against Garth Brooks. The complaint filed today demonstrates that sexual predators exist not only in corporate America, Hollywood, in the rap and rock and roll industries, but also in the world of country music." Lord have mercy. My goodness. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Do you guys, what do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? You said private jets have flight logs, like an airport. Okay. But, to a certain degree, is that, people exist everywhere. There's certain things everywhere. Now, why are you shaking your head? Why are you going like this? Tell me why you're going like this. Say more, love. Say more. You think, tell me more. Say more than this. Let me know what you think. Either way, Garth Brooks is innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That's a good part. That's true. That's true. You know what I mean? Okay. Is a founding partner of the law firm. Look at this. Thank you. Listen, I'm sure more information will come about this. We definitely going to keep looking into this. And we're going to review it as we need to. You said the music industry is falling, it's crumbling, it's going. Well, I'm sure people are looking for a Diddy party with all white at this point. You never know. You never know. You never know. Either way, the victim is still a victim until otherwise pointed out. Works both ways. Absolutely. Listen, don't shit where you eat. There must be receipts. I can't wait to see them. I say. Acolyte says, bye-bye. I say. Oh my God. Celebrities are around flight logs all the time. With enough money, no one will ever see it. Oh my God. And then there's messages too, right? There's text messages and everything. You're reserving judgment. See, shout out to Rem. I'm here with you. I'm kind of reserving. I'm wanting to hear all sides of the story until I could feel like I got, I want to see the complaint. I want to see, whatever they're able to provide us. I'm going to reserve until I hear a little bit more, and I get it. I vamos. Thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you, love. Thank you. I vamos. I like your name. Where do you guys stand? Let me know. Let me know. We cannot be certain of anything at this point. I'm going to tell you guys, keep your minds open. You never know. And if Garth Brooks is somebody that you knew, he's a nice guy, you've been around him, around, the family, and it's great. Okay. That's fine. A lot of people fit that criteria. You have to understand. Y'all have to open your minds up that different things can happen, okay? Hell, Ted Bundy was a nice guy. What happened to Ted Bundy? Very smart. What happened? What Ted Bundy do? Right? I have almost thank you for gifting memberships. You guys, if you guys got a membership from I have almost, put a heart in the chat. Shout out to you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are amazing. Look, that's where I'm gonna sit. You said it's gonna be a huge hit. We're gonna sit, we're gonna see what happens, okay? All right. I want to thank you guys for number one, being respectful in the chat. Like, it's really hard to talk about things like this, no matter where you stand. So if y'all were here being respectful and having good conversations with each other and challenging one another, hey, thank you. Like, that just shows that we've cultivated a good, mature group to be able to touch on these topics. And it makes me feel like I'm safe to talk about this with you guys. And I don't have to like pussyfoot around a situation, if that makes sense. So thank you so much for allowing for the conversation to happen, no matter where you land. It's a good place. You know, you might get cussed out every once in a while if y'all make me mad, but that's okay. With a lot of love, I promise. With a lot of love. All right, y'all. You guys have a good one. I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, hit that like button, please, and thank you. Bye. Where's my? Oh, okay, Sasha. Thank you for the $2, love. I sent you a DM on FB. All right, y'all. I'm behind on my messages. I'm behind. So I promise you, I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, guys. Guys, have a good night. Okay. Bye. Where's my exit door? Right over here. Bye, guys.